This is Patrick Daniels with the Beards channel. Um, I just wanted to stop and talk to you guys for a quick moment. I'm really excited because I just I s- I'm working on growing this beard, right? You all know that. If you've been a part of my channel for any length or distance of time, growing my beard. I've had it at this length pretty much for about mm, probably about like the last 8 years or so. I've kept it at this length. And I'm just really interested in letting it flow and letting it do what it does. But anyway, the the focus of this video is beard brushing. You know what I'm saying? Beard brushing. So with beard brushing, what I noticed is, before I was kind of, I was brushing down, but I had like an emphasis on, getting the bottom and stuff like that. And so I would always brush the bottom out, you know, and what would happen is you'd have this beard like bowing out, like standing off my face, kind of like go down and it would like come out like that, it would come out and it, you know, it that accentuates the length and it pushes out, but the what's the word I'm looking for? The the contour, the shape, you know, the contour didn't look good. Now I'm finding that, when you brush everything, towards the jaw, towards the neck, like, the jawline goes in this direction. And so when you brush everything of the beard down towards wherever the jaw is, or excuse me, like the chin line, the whole like head line, like your actual jaw, the whole jaw goes around this way and it goes around this way beneath the beard. And so if you brush everything in the direction of that, then oh my God, like it looks great. The longer it gets, it starts to look great. It doesn't look like it doesn't look like a piece of something, a shape just like sitting on your face, you know? And I gotta give a lot of credit to look up Gray Bailey's YouTube channel. George Bruno, the Silver Sultan. Great information. Great information on that page, man. I got a lot of beard mentors. I got my beards group on Facebook. You can check that out if you know. I'm a part of maybe 4 or 5 different beard groups on Facebook, and these guys, man, they got some long, beautiful, manly beards. They really look good. I mean, you can, you know, Gray Bailey says there's not so many things that time can't time and patience. I can't remember. I don't say it right because it's his channel, so these are his sayings. You know what I mean? But there's not too many things that time can't solve with a beard. That's true. Even though time is that type of thing that can help your beard out, it still helps to know what practices will uh, provide a great you know result. You know, you can take all the time in the world and do something and it not be really what's for you. As far as like styling purposes, think about styling. You have the longest beard in the world, but if you have the style that's being applied to your particular hair or your particular face, if those don't really work together, then you can have all the time in the world. It really doesn't make any difference. But anyway, back to the point. The point is just that the uh the way that Greg Bailey was talking about brushing the beard, as I've been growing mine, I've noticed that that particular way of brushing, it really, oh my God, it really makes my beard look great. Um, you know, what you do is you, like I said before, you brush everything towards the jaw, everything towards the jaw, even up under it, you know, even up under everything. Once you get up under, obviously you're not going towards the jaw because you're beyond the jaw. So at that point, once you get past your chin, right past my chin, I'm still going towards the Adam's apple, towards the back of the neck. Right here, I'm down the side of the goatee, back towards the Adam's apple. Jaw, back towards, excuse me, cheek, back towards the jawline. Sideburn, past, and kind of like floating cascade. You know, it kind of curves just ever so slightly in front of the front end of the ear. And once you get all of that kind of going, you know, normally what happens is you got a little beard oil or something in there, which I should be doing because it's nighttime here in Atlanta, you know. Um, so I'm preparing for rest. Actually going to get a brand new bass guitar in the morning, so I'm really hype about that. So I got all that going. You know, a little bit above the mustache. That's gonna actually open up my sinuses too, because I got a bit of rosemary in my oil. You know, come down with everything back towards the cheek to jaw, jaw to neck, chin to Adam's apple and back and neck, goatee to jaw and beyond to neck, cheek to jaw and neck, sideburn all the way down. All the way down. Don't taper this sideburn. That's one thing I learned from Gray Bailey as well on his channel, George Bruno. Don't trim this down. Do not trim this down. Don't let barbers fade out your sideburns. It doesn't give a full look to your beard. He's absolutely right with that. I've learned that in a couple of different walks of growing hair. The parts where they tend to be the shortest, you tend to want to keep those longer because you don't end up having the full effect of whatever it is you're growing. You know, it's kind of like with dreadlocks. Think about dreadlocks. Most of the time, people, you know, they cut this down when they're growing an afro, and what ends up happening is once they grow out, they keep getting temp fades, keep getting fades, keep getting fades. Don't get fades. Fades will destroy your style. They will destroy your style. Because what happens over time is when you have a fade, and I'm not growing any long dreadlocks or anything like that, and I'm ranting and rambling right now. I'm just trying to give you the importance of understanding what it is to have a full growth potential in the area that it is that you're working with. But what happens is when you start temp fading and fading and stuff, as you decide to grow it out, you end up with this much is real high, and then you get to this part and it's real short because you've been fading it so much. So what happens is maybe you're trying to grow dreadlocks and you don't have any hair right there, and it looks stupid because you got to keep fading it. And then you got all this hair back here. Or even for a beard, what happens is you keep fading up here at the top, keep trimming up here at the top, and then what happens is you really don't have a beard. You just got a chin with a bunch of hair on it, and that's cool if that's what you're going for. I know a lot of guys that are going for that. Like my homeboy Willis. My boy Willis, he's a part of my beard group. I met him in another bearded group. Awesome guy. He works outside a lot and stuff like that. He trims the sides off. I think he was telling me he gets real hot. And I mean, if that's what you're trying to do for functionality purposes, do that. You know what I'm saying? If you're going for something and you know what you're going for, go for it. But if you're going for a full natural beard, and that's what you're trying to go for, and you don't know of anything else to go for, and you don't know how to start it off when you're growing it, the best way for you to start off when you're growing it is to not cut it anywhere, particularly. At all. Just grow it. Grow it, and don't worry about styling. Because if you try to style it in the beginning, you end up not having enough hair in certain places. Once you actually know or have learned enough about what it is you're growing and what you're doing in order to allow style to have something to do with it. It's kind of like you got to have the hair first. Just worry about growing the hair. Grow the hair. Live your life, grow the hair. Then after you grow it, I feel like what's happening to me over the process of time of having a bunch of hair and having a big beard and all these other things as far as hair and styling is concerned, is you learn and you develop your style. You know, it's a lot like music, you know. You can't try to style on the music and try to get all stylish and get all crazy and get all funky and all these different types of genres if you don't know, the music yet. You don't know the notes. You don't know the technique, the basics. The basics of any haircut, whether it's a beard cut or a haircut, is hair. So just worry about growing the hair. Don't worry about how you're going to cut it yet. Don't worry about having a hair style yet if you don't have hair yet. And I love that. Just love it. But anyways, guys, I really enjoyed this brush way that I learned from brother Gray Bailey over there, because it looks great, you know. Um, I haven't yet put a beard comb in here just because my texture of hair, I'm very um, I'm honestly not really with it. You know, I'm not really with it because my hair breaks off really quick, and I don't want to run a comb through my hair. I'm just gonna let it grow, work with the brush, and allow it to continue to be thick. But I like, you notice right here, like the contour of my beard. You know, it's like my face comes down, and the beard just keeps getting bigger, and I can just see as the time progresses, it's gonna be a really nice thing. But thank you guys. Peace.